Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. So today I have something special for you. This is something that I wanted to do for a very long time and finally I'm doing it. As you can see, I'm using the face cam for the very first time, I believe. Or actually perhaps I used it before, but that was a long time ago, so it really doesn't count. So, well, today I will show you a lot of very bad builds. Basically, I usually show you how to build your ship, but in this series I will show you how not to build your ship. And I have a lot of examples. I think it's going to be a very, let's say, it's going to be fun, but at the same time very painful to watch all of these cursed builds that I will show you today. But I think it will be fun. And you can actually direct message me with a screenshot of the ships that you encounter with a cursed build, or you can actually direct message me troll builds that you make for your ships, and I can feature them on this channel in this series. So, with that being said, it was a short introduction, and oh man, let's say I'm a little bit scared to click play on this list that I made, because there's some very bad builds, let's say that. But here goes nothing. Let's start with the first ship. So we have a Vindicator Battleship, 4.8 billion. It's a pretty decent Vindicator kill. And in the high slots we have 4 Decomposers and four railguns. Oh my god! In the medium slots we have a shield booster, armor repairer, fantastic choice. A adaptive invulnerability field, reactive armor hardener, and a large capacity battery, and adaptive and reactive armor hardener, and Tosis link activation stuff. What the hell is this? Oh my god. At least the rigs on this ship are okay, but the high slots, the medium slots, and the low slots, Jesus Christ, it's cursed. And don't build your Vindicator like that. It's not a good build. As you can see, the ship did not live long. Next, we have a Rattlesnake, 5.3 billion. And well, we have one Aura Stab, one Natural Warp Core Stab, a large armor repair, large shield booster, a modified large capacity battery, Neston drone damage amplifier, and there is a micro warp drive. An armor tank, a hybrid tank, Rattlesnake. Fantastic choice of modules, definitely. The Explorer scanner in the cargo hold, and a Dark Hollow nanocore, and of course, warp core stabs. 5.3 billion ISK is this ship worth, and they even had faction drones. Nice. Unfortunately, none of them dropped. But yeah, this was a very expensive Rattlesnake, and needless to say, a very cursed one. Next, 6.8 billion Covetor. Now, you might be thinking, why is this ship so expensive? Well, tier 4 mining rigs. Impressive, and at the time they were 1.4 billion ISK. Oh man. I mean, why would anyone slap those tier 4 rigs into a tier 8 Covetor? If it was a tier 9 or tier 10 Covetor, I would understand, but a tier 8 ship? What? Next, 25 billion Nestor kill. Oh, wow, okay. They had large cannons. Now, this build is not as cursed as the others on this list, but it's not a good build. The Nestor is a very impressive ship, and even had tier 4 warp core stabs, okay. But you don't use cannons on the Nestor, you use missiles, you use, long-range missiles, rapid missiles, and a good armor tank. But this Nestor did not have a good build. They were built for DPS, but not for low sec. Perhaps this would work in high sec, but in low sec, nah. We have a lot of pirates in low sec, and well, this is what happens when a ship with a high sec build gets caught in low sec. They unfortunately get destroyed. But I would say a pretty good kill, 25 billion, yeah, solid kill. Now this one is extra cursed, 4.4 billion Orthros kill, and in the high slot we have some medium torpedoes, rapid missiles, some long-range medium missiles. Oh man, when we go into the medium slots, we have a B-type armor repairer, a medium shield extender, reactive shield hardener Mark III, a B-type medium shield booster, and Republic Fleet Warp Scrummer. Oh man. We have a Republic Fleet drone and... Oh boy! No comment, no comment, no comment. This has to be one of the most cursed ships that I've ever seen in my life. No comment. Oh man. Next target we have a Vindicator, 3.4 billion and... yeah, small armor repairer, large armor repairer, small capacitor battery, a large capacitor battery, a large afterburner, a large shield booster, Mark III web, Mark V dampener. Oh boy, oh boy. I feel bad for this ship. Such a mistreated poor Vindicator. You know, I don't understand why. Like, how does someone think that this build is okay? I don't know. I might have to go take a drink after this because it's painful to watch these builds. Next target, 5.7 billion rattlesnake kill. Now on first, this looks nice on the initial inspection, but when we go to the low slots, you might see that we're missing couple slots and a small shield booster on a rattlesnake. Okay, well, 50 shield boost will definitely do a good job on the shield on this mighty battleship. Dual scramblers. This is a PvP rattlesnake with a salvager, faction drones. The rigs look okay. The rigs are nice. They're definitely a lot better than the low slot modules on this ship. That small shield booster is... Ooh. Next target, 1.4 billion Praxis. Okay, we have 3 railguns and 1 C-type large missile launcher. In the low slots we have reactive armor hardener, reactive shield hardener. We have a large armor repair, medium shield booster, C-type afterburner, large one, and a large capacitor battery. The medium slots look nice. Ooh, that was a good drop. 3 faction drones. That dropped 1.1 billion in loot, by the way. That's a very nice drop from this practice. But yeah, don't fit your ship like this because it's cursed. Next target, we have a 2.9 billion rattlesnake kill. Now on first, it looks nice, C-type missile launchers, but in the low slots we have dual C-type large shield boosters and a large armor repairer. Nice. Now we have a large capacitor battery and we have a large micro warp drive. Now this build, on paper, if we remove the cursed armor repair, it actually looks solid. This ship has a pretty good tank, by the way. The rattlesnake has a pretty good tank, and you can make a dual shield booster build on the rattlesnake. That works really well, but not with a large armor repairer. Next target, a 2.7 billion Gila, and well, the classic hybrid build. It looks nice on paper. If we remove that armor repair, this ship would actually work very well, but that armor repair is... just why? just why? Why is that armor repair slapped on a shield tank ship? And we have the same example on this Vigilant. We have one armor repairer and a large shield booster. Again, a solid ship, but you just have to change that one armor repair into something else. If you remove the armor repair, it's actually a nice looking ship. A kite as well, long range build. Now next target we have a 3.8 billion rattlesnake kill. Now again, on on paper here it looks, you know, really nice until you see that one large armor repair and yeah, this ship has a passive shield tank with a shield with dual shield extenders, and it has a large armor repairer. Why? A Mark 9 disruptor because you don't want your targets to escape. Your armor tank and shield tank. The rigs, you know. Oh, okay, a prototype rig. And a clear sky nanocore. Well, yeah. Not a good looking build. Not a good looking build. Next we have another rattlesnake, and you know, I don't know what to say about this one. We have some impressive autocannons on this rattlesnake. I never knew that the rattlesnake had a bonus on autocannons. That's a new one for me, honestly. I thought the rattlesnake had missile bonuses and drone bonuses, but apparently this rattlesnake has autocannons. Decent kill though, decent kill. The rest of the ship looks nice, but the high slots, no. You don't use autocannons on a rattlesnake. On a scorpion, yes, but on a rattlesnake, no. Next, we have a 3.8 billion. What is this? 3.8 billion Black Ops kill. Okay, this is the first Black Ops battleship in this game. My Macarial wasn't the first Black Ops battleship. This ship inspired me to actually try to use the cocking device on the Macarial, and you know, Black Ops rattlesnake, you know, not bad, not bad. Next, we have another Gila, 2.3 billion, the classic hybrid tank PvP Gila with faction drones, decent nanocore, warp core stabs. You know, the rigs looking nice. Rigs are nice, but armor repairer, no. The armor repair, I don't understand why there is so many of these builds, but hopefully the video like this will you know, oh my god. Another Gila with a extender, shield booster, Mark 5 armor repair, micro warp drive. Oh, a PvP Gila as well. Okay, the rigs are nice. But again, the low slots. BTM armor repair. Interesting. Next, 1.3 billion apocalypse kill, and we have, guess what? Same example. C-type armor repair, shield booster, also a PvP apocalypse somehow. And the rigs are nice, but again, the tank is weird. The tank is weird. Next, we have a Nega 2 for 491 million, and what the hell does this ship even have? A supervision drone navigation computer, a C-type gyro stabilizer. What the hell? What the hell is this? I look this in disbelief. Prototype cannon rigs, a tier 3 burst aerator rig. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh my god, the camera almost fell down. My apologies. Oh boy. Next. Caracal modified. Now I can look past this. Perhaps this was a new player. So I will be a bit more generous on this build. But yeah. You don't build a armor tank Caracal. The only Caracal that can be armor tanked is the Caracal Sniper. Because they are actually pretty good PvP ships with the armor tank. Now next target we have a Prophecy Command, 540 million. Now this Prophecy was built to be used as a logistic ship, which is okay. Although I see dual micro warp drives. Do you know what a micro warp drive does to the capacitor? It actually reduces the capacitor. Dual micro warp drives will reduce the capacitor a lot, so not a good choice. If you go with a dual propulsion fit a afterburner and a micro warp drive. That way, the the good way to actually use a dual propulsion build. But this, no, this ship will run out of capacitor pretty quickly. Next we have a Vexor Navy, 46 million ISK, and this Vexor also had a shield booster and a armor repair. But again, I will not be that harsh towards a Vexor because it can be a new player. So hopefully the new player did build the ship better for the next run. But this is not a good build. Next we have a 784 million ISK Drake. Now, what do you think? Why is this ship included on the list? Well, we have a Federation Navy drone damage amplifier on a ship that is focused on missile damage. And there is a lot of stuff in the cargo holds, and I really hope that the Drake did not use any drone rigs. Next target we have another Gila. Now you might be wondering, why is this Gila included in the list? And well, on the first inspection it looks nice until you spot that small shield booster. Could be an honest mistake, honestly, but at the same time, I don't know, could not be an honest mistake, could be on purpose. Next target we have a 5.3 billion rattlesnake kill, and oh my goodness, well, the classic hybrid tank rattlesnake. Large shield booster, large armor repairer, dual stabs, predator web, okay. The rigs look nice, the rigs are okay. Faction drones also looks pretty nice, pretty okay. But why armor tank? Why hybrid tank? Just why? This makes me very sad to see, honestly. Now this is a very weird Dominix. We have all the cannons, we have artillery cannons, we have rapid missile launchers. We have a actually not a bad low slot setup. Hold a second. Do I see this properly? An armor, yeah. Okay, I pull back what I said. Armor rigs on a shield tank. Oh boy. Why? If you have a armor rig setup, use an armor tank. Although this build, this ship had a shield tank. Okay, next. Well, we have another Dominix. I think almost the same as the first one. Okay, we have artillery cannons. We have railguns. You know, only the high slots are cursed because of the dual weapon systems. But everything else, you know, looks okay. It looks nice. Just the high slots are really cursed. Now, I have no idea what even I'm looking at here. This is a Apocalypse. It has a small beam laser, a medium pulse laser, okay. Large laser. It has all lasers, okay. PvP Apocalypse. Nice build, I'm impressed if I make it out alive at the end of this video. Not quite sure how much vodka can all this can make me forget about the things that I've seen here. I mean, perhaps there's a use for that build. I really have no idea. Now, the next build is a Dominix. The next target was a Dominix. They used medium torpedo launchers, C-type medium shield booster, a small armor repair. Okay, not bad. I'm impressed. Very good build. Basic disruptors, not bad. You know, large drones. Cargo hold optimization rig definitely will help this ship a lot. Auxiliary nanopump. That small armor repair definitely needs that armor pump to make, you know, the small armor repair a battleship. Yeah, I definitely see how this ship came to existence. Okay, next we have a Raven that. Well, actually, this is the best build ship so far that we have seen, honestly. You can have a bad build if you have no build. That player won the game. Now next we have a Megatron, and yeah, also pretty good build. You can't have a cursed build if you don't have any build. So again, that player won the game, and that Raven and this Megathron have the best builds that we have seen so far. Good idea. Just needs more modules, nothing else. Just needs new modules, nothing else. But overall, yeah, I see the idea behind this ship, and it's a pretty good idea. Definitely better than the previous builds that we have seen. And my apologies if I sound bad. I have some issues with the vocal cords. That's the reason for my voice being up and down. Next, we have a Tempest Striker, 1.9 billion. Now, on first, it looks nice. It looks good high slots, but in the low slots we have a passive shield tank and a armor repairer. Just why? Just why? The only thing that this ship needs to be good is a shield booster, and I would not complain. But seeing a armor repairer on this ship hurts my soul. The Tempest Striker is actually a really solid ship. I like it. Next target, we have a 4.7 billion ISK Macariel, and when you look at the ship, it looks nice. But count the low slot modules. There is, a couple modules missing. Now, not initially cursed, just bad, bad and cursed. Hold a second. Nanobot acceleration. Oh, okay, yeah, cursed. Now let's see if that was fitted to the ship. So this is a shield tank Macariel. Now I wanted to say that this build wasn't that bad, but I have to check the rigs. I really have to check. Oh, yeah. And about acceleration, which is a armor rig fitted on a shield tank Macariel. Now don't get me wrong, the Macariel can be a armor tank. However, if you go armor tank, then use armor modules. I mean, it's common sense, right? So yeah, that's what that Macariel has to change on that build. Just needs that one rig replaced for a shield tank rig, or it needs to change the tank for a armor tank. But I would say not as bad as the previous builds that we have seen, but definitely weird to say the least. Just double checking to see if I haven't missed anything. So now this 14 billion Barghest kill is not cursed. It is not cursed like some of the previous builds that we have seen, but this is not how you build a Barghest. You build a Barghest for long range, or if you brawl, then you have a micro drive to orbit at 40 kilometers, or you orbit at 60, or even closer with the afterburner, but not with this build. This Barghest did go down very quickly. Now the medium slot modules can pass, however it needs a propulsion module because the Barghest is not the tankiest. It has good range, so you should definitely keep the advantage and take the advantage of the range on the missile launchers on the Barghest. But overall, not cursed, but just a bad build. This is not how you build a space span, and this is not how you treat a 20 billion ISK ship on the market. These things are expensive, very expensive, and losing them hurts a lot. So at least make sure to have a good build on the ship if you plan to use the Barghest for missions, for PvP, for stuff like that. The rigs are nice, the nanocore is okay, big tank. Next we have a Megathron, and yeah, this Megathron has the classic example of a hybrid tank. Large capacitor battery, large armor repair, large shield booster, a PvP Megathron, okay. Warp core stabs, railgun rigs, okay, the rigs are nice, the rigs are definitely okay. Just checking to see everything. Let me tell you, I feel such dread scrolling down the cargo hold section because I don't know what I'll encounter. And yeah, so this would be it for the first part of this video. Again, feel free to send me cursed builds on Discord. It will be painful to watch, I know, but yeah, I'll do it. It's fun. I definitely had a lot of fun making this video, and of course, finally, I'm using the face cam for the first. Oh, let's not drop the camera. Expensive. First time I'm using the face cam in a very long time. So with that being said, hope that you enjoyed this type of video. Feel free to leave any feedback down in the comments below. I'm pretty sure I will read a lot of hilarious comments from this. And with that being said, stay safe, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.